The Minnesota House of Representatives debated a bill near the end of the 2013 legislative session that would allow a minor to call 911 to report a medical emergency without the risk of being ticketed for underage consumption.
We care more about their life and their health than we do about any punishment that they might incur for that drinking.
There is, in a sense, a get-out-of-jail card if things go bad at a party. I think that amnesty is the wrong way to send a message of abstinence until the law says you can.
Participants in the Minnesota House of Representatives High School Page program also tackled the issue during a mock debate.
It was interesting to do research on the topic.
The mock debates, a key feature of the High School Page program, require pages to think critically like representatives.
Minors who have been drinking are really scared to call in because they think that they'll be penalized.
Shouldn't our resources therefore be further allocated to preventing the problem in the first place?
During mock debates, not only do pages consider issues that representatives face, they also sit at the table in real committee rooms just as House members do.
McNamara, do you want to comment on it? This, I think, is accomplishing in what you were attempting to do on the floor.
It was cool because we got to debate in a professional aspect. We had a real committee room. It was just fun because it was professional.
Mock debates are just one example of hands-on legislative activities that give pages a feel for what it's like to be a representative. In this guide to the Minnesota House High School Page program, we examine what Minnesota students come away with after their week-long experience at the Capitol has come to a close.
Later on in the floor, we're taking up a contract approval.
One could argue the closest experience you can get to being an actual representative as a high school junior is the Minnesota House High School Page program.
It gives them a first-hand experience being on the House floor, seeing how laws are passed, and also being in committees.
Through actively engaging in the process, pages gain a deeper understanding for how the legislature works. The experience may also help students get even more involved in government. High School Page Angie Thomas considers the experience to be a springboard.
If I ever wanted to work here, it'd be like, yeah, I was in the High School Page program.
Students don't have to want to become public servants to take part, though. The week-long Page program is really designed for any high school junior in Minnesota who may just be curious about how state government functions. But if a page is considering government work, they may be following in the footsteps of some notable public servants, including Speaker Thiessen.
Hearing no objection, the journal is approved as corrected by the Chief Clerk.
I really loved the week. I thought it was great and fascinating, and learned a lot, and kind of just the energy and excitement of what's going on over here. So I'm sure it had an influence on kind of the direction I took after that.
Speaker Paul Thiessen was a high school page in the 80s. He continues to support the program and the access to the legislature that pages receive.
It seems like the program is getting better and better too, more getting exposed to more things. I don't think we did, for instance, the mock committee hearings and that kind of stuff. So I think it's a great learning experience.
A practical and lifelike feel for state government is something pages gain from the program. It may even inspire some to consider state government work as a professional calling. But whether or not a page becomes the next Speaker of the House of Representatives or other public servant, the Page program will leave a lasting impression.